Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. For today, Friday the 28th of August. I've just been shuffling the cards a little bit. Did a lot of readings yesterday. The new style readings. For a new energy update, I'm not doing the weekly reads anymore. It's going to be similar, but it's more of an energy update. So that they can be at any time. I am going to publish them at the weekends, but it's going to be more flexible now. So it's about what's going on for each sign whenever you get to that reading. Because sometimes a lot of you guys especially, hey Donna, a lot of you guys especially are ahead of the time, ahead of the game. Have you found that? You listen to readings and you've already done it. Especially like my weekly ones. It's like something you've just been through. So some people it's something you've just been through, sometimes it's something you're going through now, sometimes it's a prediction of something that's coming up. Anyway, I felt to do it as an energy update now, because sometimes there's something going on for signs, and I might want to do an extra one. I might start doing the daily reads as energy updates as well, a daily energy update. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Morning, Aphrodita. Are you good? How's Australia at the moment? The Australian family that live here are trying to get back at the moment, but the flights are being cancelled all the time, so. Apparently they're only letting in a certain amount of people a day or something, so the flights are just getting cancelled. I mean, Australia are only letting a certain amount of people into the country per day. Have they got a lack of hotels for quarantine or something? I don't think so. Hey Tara. Yeah, so energy updates is what I'm doing now, with that new style anyway. I did have one complaint about the music, but most people say that they really like the music, so I'm putting it on. I like it, it excites me. Let's get a card out for the day. So the daily read for today, Friday, it's very mixed, and I kind of feel like doing 2 cards because of that. Still stage 4 lockdowns in Melbourne. Is there a lot of it about that? I mean, is there a lot of people getting it? Are the people dying from it still, or is it just a hype because they're testing people and it's testing positive? Because they can test papayas and things and it get positive. Coronaviruses, they're everywhere, right? They're common cold. It's like, it's a coronavirus. So I think if they're just going off testing and getting positive results, there's always going to be a problem even when it's not a problem anymore. So yeah, I feel like there's this duality today. It's like a choice of what you want to put out there, and a reflection back of what you are putting out there, what energy you're putting out there. And so I feel to get, if any cards want to come out at all, because it's not coming out, I feel to get 2 cards out. Going to a party this afternoon, some of my friends are leaving, so many people are leaving. But there's a party this afternoon, so I'm going training this morning. So I won't be able to go this afternoon. So I'll only be here until 1:45. So I do want to get a card out. But this deck wasn't wanting to give any up. It is now. Okay. We haven't had this one before. Yeah, the party would be fun. I'm just going in the afternoon. I'm not going to stay out because I want to publish those videos that I made yesterday. 39. My home is my castle is the card that we've got today. Hey Crystal. My home is my castle. Experience of life, growth, knowledge, age. The woman on the card carries a big castle on her shoulders. The castle is solid. It seems like it was growing each year of her life. The castle stands for the woman's soul. Inside its enduring walls, she keeps all of her memories, thoughts, knowledge, and feelings. The older the woman gets, the more this fortress of life grows. It keeps her company, defends her against pain, and provides a foundation for her true self to continue its journey. Hey Eva. Hey, this reminds me, right, this has come up in readings over and over again, especially lately. is they've got these new beginnings happening. It's like starting again, especially in this next week, for some signs. Starting again. But we're never starting from scratch, are we? Even if we get rid of all of our stuff, even if we move house and everything, we have nothing left. Moving countries kind of thing, which is something that I've done a few times. We've still got everything that's inside of us. We've still got ourselves, right? Ourselves is that sanctuary. Ourselves is our home. It's being at home in our own skin so that we can go anywhere. And we're never starting from scratch. We've always got our vibration. We've always got our knowledge and wisdom and everything that we've been through. So we build on that. Hey, Lisa. Numbers are going down of those infected. Deaths are high, but mainly it's those in nursing homes. Yeah. It's the ones that would have gone anyway with the flu, right? In the winter. My home is my sanctuary, especially my bedroom. Right. Sacred space. It's the foundation for our family. Yeah, I'm the same. My home space is really important to me. Everyone thinks that I have like so many boyfriends and stuff, and I don't, because I don't want people in my space. I have a lot of guys after me, and I don't let any of them in. And it's because of that. Like, my space is really important. The energy in my space is really important, especially because I work here too. I just went through it. Pull yourself together. Mm-hmm. Hey, Chris. So, we've got to remember that our home is in ourselves, really. It's not an external thing. Let's put that there. I've been pre-shuffling these as well, the Light Seers deck, just because the amount of readings that I do. So the weekly reads are turning into energy updates, and these energy updates, they are longer. They're more in the style of the pick a card read kind of thing, the way that I've been doing that. I've got the Four of Cups out today. It's just like bored. Bored and disappointed. Things aren't moving. This is like, we're having to have patience still, but we have got that castle inside of us. We are moving forward towards something. Maybe not as fast as we wanted. So we're a little bit bored and a little bit disappointed, but something is coming. Chris, my first 2 interviews for that job went great. Awesome. Meeting the CEO next Friday the 4th. That's cool. Hey, Christine. Lisa, you have no home space. Oh, you're staying with your mum, right? Yeah, wandering. But your home's wherever you are, right? You're at home in your own skin. And sometimes it's nice to have like stuff around you as well, you know, even when you're moving around. You set your space up when you get into it. I mean, I've been living in hotels for a very long time now. A very long time. Hard to be a single mum. Yes, it is. It's also hard to be a mum with a partner too. I've done both. At least when you're a single mum, there's no kind of resentment. You can't put it on anyone else. You've got to do it all. And even though that's a hardness of it, emotionally it's actually easy. When you've got a partner there, especially if the partner's lazy, it's tricky because you're constantly, there's someone else that could do it, right? That's what I found, is that there's challenges either way. I like both. I like the mixture between the two. And when I broke up with my ex-husband, it was great, because then I was sometimes a single mom and sometimes a single woman, which was fantastic. We also got the King of Swords. I'm feeling to get 2 cards out, because we've got duality today. We get a choice. So the King of Swords, who knows what he wants, and change is happening and he's putting stuff away. He's just getting prepared for that change that's happening. So you can either be bored, and think, why isn't it happening, and getting all up in your negative emotions, or you can be the King of Swords and saying, I'm getting ready for it. I'm going to be prepared. I'm going to be poised, ready. I'm getting myself emotionally ready. Yeah? So you can either be like impatient and going, why isn't it happening? Why isn't it happening? Or I'm getting ready for it because it's going to happen. I'm getting ready for it because it's going to happen. That's the choice we have today. So yeah, that's what I found about single parenthood. And partnership. It's been good. It's hard though, isn't it? It's been good. It's been terrible too. Patience, I guess, will come for sure. Just clean your bedroom, Crystal. It's empty for months. Oh, Yeah, that's a good thing because of a breakup. Yeah, it's good. That's what I used to do whenever my kids went back to my ex as well, is that I'd clean the house up, put all of our stuff away in boxes and stuff like that, put it away. Then I'd be a single person again and get housemates in, so change the energy of it completely. You've got to do that, right? Because your home is definitely a sacred space. Getting rid of the dead weight. Ex-husband made it even better. Right. People. Yeah, and you know, with this, my home is my castle, but our home being ourselves, it's like, you know, if you've got your ex's stuff in your house, it takes the energy of your house down. Well, if you've got our ex's stuff inside of us too, it takes us down. And so think of yourself as a sacred space too, just like you would your house. Tara, I didn't even have a lazy partner either. It wasn't lazy at all, but it was still like, he could have done something. Do you know what I mean? Like, with a baby, shitty nappy, or when they shit out of the nappy and they fill everything up. And then you have to deal with it. Or getting up at night for the baby. When you're breastfeeding, it's always your job, right? And it leads to, it leads to difficulties. Sometimes it's just easier being a single parent and you do it. Oh, your ex was a narcissist. Oh yeah, that's just horrible. Walking on eggshells. And I've got two of these out as well. It's 2-card day. These are the botanicals. We've got lilac first of all. First, emotions of love. Love is the magician that pulls man out of his own hat. Breaks you out of your comfort zone. And we've also got pansy, sweet thoughts. Oh, well, they're both nice. Maybe all of these cards are nice. Pray you love, remember. And there are pansies, that's for thoughts. Sweet thoughts. How should we put these? First, emotions of love. We have got something new starting, waiting for it. Okay, let's turn this one into sweet thoughts. And the King of Swords there, getting ready for it, for the first emotions of love. What's behind what we're going through? Hey Robin. What's behind what we're going through today? So there was also this energy of getting some feedback from the universe of what we're putting out there, what vibration we're putting out there, what we're focused on, that kind of thing. What we're feeling, what our predominant feelings are, so it could be like a karma day. Good things back or bad things back, that kind of thing. Apparently we're all putting growth, no, not growth. What's that card? Patience out there, waiting at the moment. You love lilacs. Nice. Let's get another card out. So we've got the growth card out now. We're being prepared for what's coming because it's quite different. Sounds really echoey, isn't it? I think it's using the right audio. I think it's using this. Yes, it is. I need more fabric in here. It's all tiles. Okay, so we have got growth. We are being prepared for what it is that we want. For the change that we want. Growth and changes. We're being prepared for the changes that are coming in. It's new beginnings. It's new beginnings that are taking some time. Like how many times is the weekly reads said about new beginnings? It's because we're being prepared for it. Slowly, slowly, we're being that King of Swords and getting ready for it. And it's all about our growth, us getting prepared inside of ourselves. What else should I get out? Should we get a bit of romance out for everybody? I like the new cards. I'm really enjoying these new cards. one romance card out for all of us. We've got playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. First emotions of love, that youthful love, that innocence, that sweet innocence. The playfulness, keeping things light. Love is the magician that pulls man out of his own hat. We do have change coming, we do. And for a lot of people it's about relationship. Let's get one of these out. You order the shamanic deck, I love it, Lisa, it's really nice. It's really good. It's really good for the in-depth stuff, you know, the inner stuff. Yeah, I've recommended it to a few people, a few of my clients that are into that would go deep, you know, that have done a lot of work, clients that have had a lot of readings with me and stuff. That deck is so good for people like us. Really getting in there of what's behind something, the depth of it. We've got the orphan here. Okay, so this is about the preparation. Hey, 36 Lavender. You've been preparing for astrology class. Oh, cool. Learning about astrology. We've got the orphan. We're doing inner child healing at the moment. Yes, this has come up in my readings too. Inner child work. This is how we're getting prepared. So take a look back in. So anything that you're waiting for, something that you're waiting to start, getting back to first emotions of love and that innocence, that sweet innocence, that's being playful, especially getting into new relationships. Any sticking point, anything that's not happening now is down to the inner child healing. And the orphan card has come out. When we feel orphaned, when we feel like the black sheep, right, of the family or of any kind of group, we've got that orphaned energy in us, and we tend to orphan ourselves as a result of it. And so this could be the way, this could be the feedback of how we're keeping stuff away from us. So there's inner child healing to get us ready. You ordered that deck too, Aphrodita. This one. Shamanic Healing Oracle. I love it. Or this one. You gave up on relationships. That's all right being by ourselves. Someone would have to offer me something good to come into my life, really, because my life is great. They've got to add something, not just anybody. I wouldn't let just anybody in. But yeah, I've got to do that inner child healing, especially around the orphan. So how do you orphan yourself? How do you think? It's directly related to core wounds. That's what's stopping us, is the core wounds. Yeah, we can get stuck in that. I mean, I feel like I've been single for ages. I haven't really, but I have. The relationships that I've been in, they haven't been proper relationships, not what I would consider a proper relationship. The kind of relationships where they never stay at my place, I never stay at that place, that kind of thing. So I consider myself as being single. Even when I've been in these relationships, they've been very casual or just not a proper committed relationship at all. So I do feel like I've been single. Even when I was in a relationship with somebody. I remember a Thai girl was chatting to me and she said, he was there too. And she asked me, oh, you by yourself? And I said, yeah. And he looked really hurt. And then he told her, no, she's with me. I'm like, no, I live alone. I'm by myself. You might say he's my boyfriend, but he's not with me. It's very different, isn't it, being in a... That's not a relationship to me. That's just, I don't know, some kind of weird courtship. Oh, we've got challenging and talk to somebody today. There's playfulness, talk to someone. It could be a challenge, but we need to do that. I'm feeling this is about relationships. Let's stick those over there, and then let's keep on sticking them to my elbow. Shamanic Healing deck, yeah, I love it. Patience, oh my God. I hate this card, I'm going to throw them all away. Patience and own my idea. There's more to this. It's not just about relationship, it's about all kinds of things coming together, like work, success and stuff. That came up a lot in the energy updates that I did yesterday. Some signs should be focused on the work and the money to get to a certain level of success before a partner will come in. especially around flux too. So if you're in flux, if a lot of stuff is changing in your energy and a lot of stuff is changing in your life, that's not the time to bring a partner in. You make those changes, you get to your new point of stability, then you bring a partner in. Otherwise, there's not many people that will match you when you're in flux, because you're talking about then you're dividing from 7.7 billion people. You might have, in a moment, you might have a lot of matches there. But then if you want to match it to your past, your future, and the transitions that you're going in, that is a very narrow selection. It's very hard to find somebody who's a match to your past. The transition you're going through right now, in this moment, someone transitioning in the same way, to the same energy that you're going to. If you think about that law of attraction wise, when you're in flux, no point in looking for a partner, because it's going to be very difficult to find one. It's breaking up, is it? Yeah, the shamanic healing deck. It's really cool. I like it. So it's the orphan. It's the orphan again, you know? What is holding us back from talking? It's our thoughts. It's our thoughts holding us back from going for it, and it's connected with this orphan. It's connected with inner child healing. My throat's not doing very well today. Hey, guess what I did yesterday at training? I learned the Y Crew. Started teaching us the Y Crew, the dance that they do before Muay Thai fights. Have you seen that? Y? This is a Y that you see Thai people do. It's a greeting, a Y, a sign of respect. And Crew is teacher, so it's like a sign of respect to the teacher doing the dance. And all the dances are different for the different lineages from Muay Thai. It depends which dance you learn. You don't learn it from your teacher, right? And so my new trainer, he's obviously not in the same lineage as everyone on this island. And so I was getting taught the lineage from this island, a dance that I've seen a lot of times. And then he did the dance of his lineage, which is Lama, and really good, kind of different. And then after he danced for us, the owner of the gym, he said, yeah, he won. Like in the, sometimes they'll have like Y Crew contests, like who does the best dance, and he often wins that. It's really interesting. I've wanted to learn it for a while. So we've got to watch our thoughts, especially around this inner child healing, because there's something that holds us back. We might think we're waiting for something, that we're completely open, but that's never true, is it? There's stuff inside of us that's holding us back. And we're getting prepared. Finding out what's under that. There's something inside of us. We're waiting for ourselves, and there's some inner child healing to do. When I'm talking about inner child healing, it's about like realizing where these things come from. Where these patterns come from inside of ourselves, where these fears come from inside of ourselves. What holds us back? What closes our energy down? How we orphan ourselves? How we don't choose the best for ourselves? How sometimes we're offered something that we want and that's really good, and then we turn it away, we say no to it. We reject it, and then we say things like, I'm not receiving, they're not giving it to me. But we do, we close ourselves down to protect ourselves, and it's about getting to the bottom of that, to prepare ourselves what's coming, so that we can have this first emotions of love, that innocence. That's what the inner child healing is about. What's it focusing on? That's what the inner child healing is about. It's getting back to that innocence again, so we can be open-hearted. So it's another day of preparation. Same, but we are getting a bit of feedback today, I'm feeling. The internet will be splotchy, being hit by a huge solar flare energy. Oh, are we? Oh, it all comes from childhood. We get programmed in childhood. We're like sponges. We soak it all up, and a lot of it's a mess. Who wants a reading? I've got 22 minutes. Don't forget to click like on this video as well. And everyone let me know what you think of my new style of readings as well, especially when I put them out tonight. That new style of the pick a card read from this last time, and well, you'll see the energy updates, let me know, because I might start doing the dailies like that. The pick a card read has had more watches than I've ever had on a video. It's gone over 1k, I think it's 1.4k of watches now. It's like, yeah, at last. I was wondering when it was going to be, when my channel was going to get like more than 100. Well, like, the weekly reads, they've been getting 200 to 700 watches. But yeah, it was very exciting to see that one go over 1k. Liat is first. Abundance, love what is. Love the abundance that you've got. Love yourself no matter where you are with your abundance. Stop judging yourself about it. Stop feeling bad about it. Stop trying to fix it. Just love yourself where you are. It's a very powerful thing to do that. Love yourself where you are. Abundance reads half price this weekend, by the way. But love what you got. This isn't to try and get more abundance. It's not like, oh, I'm going to really love my empty bank account or something like that to try and get it. Just love yourself. Just love yourself where you're at. To let go of it somewhat. To take the pressure off it, to feel better about it. Because it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Lisa. Talk to someone in the flow. Don't push it. Don't try and make it happen. Just talk to someone in the flow. So if they're in front of you, talk to them. Don't try and make it happen. That's what this is saying, Lisa. Tara. Empower self and growth. Yeah, the reason we were learning the Y crew yesterday, because there was only 2 of us, because the day before the training had been so intense. And when we started training yesterday, I could feel all my muscles, and I thought, what have I come here for? I'm too tired. And so they went really easy on us, which was good. Tara, you've got empower self and growth. You're growing at the moment. You're being asked to grow because you're asked for bigger things. Or even if you didn't ask for bigger things are coming for you. And so your higher self is trying to get you ready for that. And so it's a big growth cycle that you're in at the moment, and it's about empowering yourself. So more boundaries, more saying no, more cutting things out. That King of Swords, that's what you're doing. King of Swords, isn't it? Just getting ready for it. Yeah, getting ready for it. Getting ready for the growth by empowering yourself. That's where you're at. Crystal, where are you at? Facing overwhelming situations. And your part in overwhelming situations. Or are you guys always wanting to deflect blame, right? So that we don't own it. But then when we're brave enough to own it, when we're courageous enough to own it, or even look for it and say, okay, what is it in me that's doing this? That can be overwhelming, especially if it's orphan stuff, especially if it's childhood, inner child healing. So Crystal, you've got something to face, those overwhelming emotions, to dig deep and get to the bottom of it. Eva. Eva, you've got own my idea and who perceives the perceiver. This is about perception and whose perception are you looking from? We think that we're looking from our own perception. But sometimes we're not. Have you ever had that experience where maybe you're in a social situation, maybe with like 3 or 4 people, and then you start perceiving yourself through their eyes? I used to have that a lot. I don't do it so much anymore, but I was always kind of self-conscious, and see myself through other people's eyes, like try, my awareness would be somewhere else or with someone else, looking at myself from outside. Something to do with that. I don't know. Strange one here. Have you had an idea like that? Some kind of an aha or some kind of an idea? Maybe I'm doing this, maybe I've got this pattern. Something about perception. Whew. Maybe a good day to meditate for you even. You might get some insight. Chris. Yeah, time alone, you're right. But this thing's been woken up inside of you. Life isn't over yet. It's, if you're still alive, change will still happen. And recreating ourselves is a big thing at the moment. Recreating ourselves more aligned with ourselves, who we really are. And so you're having this time alone, but it's waking up a lot within you. More than it. If you're with somebody, like in a relationship, you're more likely to go backwards and be your old self. And that's kind of a message for everyone. You'd go backwards in a relationship, especially if it's a backward relationship, trying to get back into an old relationship. That's not what the universe wants for us. It wants us to recreate ourselves now. Wow. I've lost my space. Amy. Don't push for things. Give it a rest. Believe in yourself, and then things will be attracted to you. So don't be so much in the masculine, be more in the feminine, Amy. Just work on believing yourself more, because you've got a lot coming to you. We've got this universal bank account, everything, all of the energy that we've put out there is going to come back to us, but we need to be open to it. And then once we're open to it, we'll receive it back. And so when we're in the masculine, we think, oh, I need to give more out, I haven't given enough out, and that's why I'm not receiving back. When we're in the feminine, we're like, oh, I've given lots out, and I just need to believe in myself more and feel better, and then that flow is going to, it's like the key to opening the lock for that universal bank account to start receiving from it. Donna. Wow. Yeah, I think you know this already. Detachment. Oh, there. Respect and value yourself and detach from things that are hurting you. You're choosing pain. You're choosing to focus on something that causes you pain. You'll see tonight in the Scorpio reading. Respect and value yourself and detach from anything, any thoughts, anything that you're focused on that is actually causing you pain. You don't need to keep on drinking poison. Detach from it. Crystal. Done. You love the pick a card. Cool. You've been loving it too, Crystal. I speak to your soul. Awesome. Yeah, you're late today, Donna. Blame your kids. Okay, Christine. Upcoming classes. So you're starting something new, and you're going to feel like the beginner, but you're going to bring something to it. When you go to a class to learn something, and then you end up bringing something to them, they learn something from you too, and then you realize how valuable you are. You're going to realize just how much information and wisdom you've got inside of you. It's going to make you feel more than good enough. It's going to make you feel good. So yeah, it's a start of something really good for you, Christine, these classes. You have to come and do the astrology in here for us. Ariana. You're late. Oh, yeah, your heart's a little bit closed at the moment, Ariana. You've got warmth and forgive them. So warmth saying open-heartedness, but this is the opposite energy. Closed-heartedness because you haven't forgiven someone. So you're trying to protect yourself. It's like this orphan card. You're trying to protect yourself from the same harm as someone's done because you haven't forgiven them yet. And open back up. That's what you're doing. Forgiving somebody and letting it go, Ariana. Yeah, spot on as usual. Cool. Robin, how did you like your deeper dives, Robin? Didn't you order a couple of them? I don't know. I sent so many of them out. It's cool. I love it. Robin, your intuition is spot on. You don't need to worry about it. This is you second guessing it. Like you've got an intuition and then you need validation, validation, validation. Don't worry about it. You're asking for more validation because you're worried about it. You're worried that your intuition isn't right. You're like, oh, it's been wrong before. Don't do it. Trust your intuition, Robin. Tara, that's very exciting. I felt something big is around the corner. Waiting is hard. Yeah, but we're not waiting, we're preparing, aren't we? Like the king. We're not waiting like this chick here. This one. We're not waiting like that. When's it going to happen? We're waiting like this. I'm getting ready. I'm cutting stuff out. I'm getting prepared. It's going to happen. I'm getting ready. That's what we're doing, aren't we? Crystal, I'm working on that. I did do that today, so I've been trying to focus on the good since I faced some shit. I can't remember which sign it is, but one of the signs for this energy update, I called it 50 Shades of Relationship. Which sign was that? I can't remember. Corey, everyone's late today, but you don't need to apologise. Corey, you're refining yourself. Oh, that was mine. I got the dignity card today. You're refining yourself and appreciating yourself more, appreciating your level, appreciating, you know, when you're in a situation and you think that you're connected with someone and then they do something that's like totally not you, and then you're like, this isn't me at all. What am I doing here? This is not me. And then you realise who you are as a result of that. That's what you're doing, Corey. It's like you're sifting. You're sifting through stuff that you're not to find out who you are. Eva, so true. My kid's father put me down so much that I judge myself on parenting my kids. Oh, wow. Right? And parenting. Who the hell knows how to do that properly? We all do it wrong, don't we? No matter how much we try and do it right compared to our childhood, we mess them up. We can't help it. And then when we get wise enough, old enough and wise enough to be able to do a good job of it, it's like, can't have kids anymore. It's funny. You'll meditate, yeah. Good. Better feeling thoughts, yes. Jennifer. Don't leave the past behind, Jennifer. Everything that's gone until now, it's like you're carrying it with you, like a sack. You've just got to put it down now. Don't carry all of the past with you. Let it go and flow. Have you seen that meme, like a butterfly that's tied to a big rock? Don't do that to yourself. You're carrying stuff with you, like the weight of stuff that's happened in the past, you're still carrying it with you. Just put it down now and say, like, start again. Start afresh. Draw a line in the sand and say, this is where all of that past, leave that behind me, and now I'm a new person, recreating yourself. Let go and flow. Jennifer. Aphrodite. Aphrodite again, didn't you get this yesterday? I feel like I said this to you recently about the people that are around you. You being quite different to them and them not getting it. Like if you've got fearful, like mainstream people around you, and then you're being like free and going with the flow and following your intuition, following this mystery path, and then you start speaking to them about it, their fears are going to come out because they're not aligned with that. There's no way that they could do that. This could be like, Aphrodite, this could be the feedback that you get today of the energy that you're putting out there and where you're putting it. You don't, what's that saying about casting stones or something like that? I don't know. Or planting seeds. You don't plant seeds in like ground that it's not going to grow. You plant seeds in ground where it is going to grow. So if you think you've got critical people around you, they're not really critical, it's just they're saying, I'm not in alignment, right? If we were all truthful, if we were all really wise, We just go around, and if someone is saying something or doing something, we wouldn't try and argue with them. We'd just say, that's not in alignment with me, and walk away. Yeah. It's all about alignment. They're just not aligned with you, and so don't choose them. Don't tell them, don't cast your seeds there. That was awesome, Christine. Cool. Jenny Johnson, hello. Haven't seen your name pop up in here before. Welcome. Oh, Jenny, you've got doubt cancels abundance, and listen. You've got abundance issues coming up. The universe is trying to teach you about abundance and open you up to receiving it. And you need to listen. So you're getting lots of signs and synchronicities at the moment. And that's hard when that happens. When you're being taught about abundance, that means like your money, you get money problems. You get like unexpected bills coming in just as you think you're getting ahead. That's the kind of stuff, and it's trying to show you. It's not punishing you, it's trying to show you what you're doing. This weekend I'm having a half price reading sale on my abundance read, so it might be really good for you to get one of those, Jenny. But it is trying to help you. Your higher self is trying to help you, to show you what you're putting out there and how you're cutting abundance off. It's a big topic. It is. Maybe I should do some videos on that. I don't know. You're welcome, Ariana and Robin and Corey. Yeah. And Tara. Sounds good to you, Robin? Yes, it's always right, even, and especially when I ignore it. We keep on getting the same messages over and over again, right? Jennifer needed that clarification. Awesome. That's what readings are about, really. That once you get more and more of them, that's what you realise, is that you already know this stuff. You're already getting those signs. You're already getting that information and that guidance. All I'm doing is confirming it. Yeah. To reinforce it within you that you do have your own connection and you do know what's going on in your life. But as you say, Robin, sometimes we ignore it. Yeah, and that's why it's harder for me to read for myself than it is for other people, because we want to read what we want to read. We want to read what we're hoping for. We don't think, oh yeah, I'm expecting challenges and lessons and things to not go right. No, that's not what we wish for. We wish for just the rewards. We wish for all the good stuff, don't we? It's good to be hopeful. So there we go. Thank you everyone for coming along. Yeah, I will be publishing those new energy updates that replace the weekly reads tonight. So in about, in about 12 hours. They will be up on my YouTube channel. Let me know what you think of them, the new format in that. I'd be grateful for your feedback. And what else? That's it. I'm going to party this afternoon. To say goodbye to people. So many people leaving. Sad. You're welcome, Johnny. Johnny? Jenny. You're welcome, Jenny. Jenny. And yeah, I don't know if I'm in here tomorrow morning, maybe. We'll see. You're welcome, Eva. Good to see you all. Don't forget, click like on this video as well. Get YouTube to put me out there a little bit more. It certainly is for the bigger card read, which is awesome. This last one. YouTube is promoting me a bit more now, so I'm loving it. Have a great day or night, everybody. And yeah, my abundance reads will be half price later on today, and have a all weekend as well. So if you want to move forward on with your money, get one of those on behealing.com. See ya.